on the next episode of Let's Start Over.
Welcome back. We're back again. Let's start over.
TV.
It's Christmas. Merry Christmas and happy holidays to all the ones that celebrated today. If you don't, just have joy in your hearts and love on your minds. That's it.
And shout out to you for saving money.
Okay, please, because we're going to be here for a while.
Right.
Anyway, today we're going to get into that. Donald Trump and the politics of the stimulus checks and our welfare and our well-being. It's a lot going on, and we need to touch base with us. So, what you got? What were you starting off at? Where we popping?
Seems like today's topic is gonna be revolving around the world of up as politics and to the powers that be. All these MFers trying to control us, control our money, control our bodies, making us shut up, be rogue, stay in the house, don't talk to each other, don't go nowhere unless you're going to eat at the grocery store or some fast food, or going to get a goddamn vaccine shot that they say is full of what? The one
Vitamin D.
Vitamin D for the other folks, and with us, microchips.
Or raccoon poisoning.
Raccoon poisoning.
Allegedly.
I'll take it.
But so apparently they passed the bill or whatever to give us our $900 billion stimulus checks that only equals out $600 for singles, and if you have kids, it's like they get $600. So if you got 4 kids, you get $2,400.
All the people that get kids get all the perks. I'm tired of that.
But that's not much. I guess it's better than nothing, but $600.
I mean, it ain't nothing, but it's like, damn, you gotta have kids to get a little extra something. Single people be struggling too.
Man, it's really hard out here. So now Donald Trump came on TV and said that he didn't want us to take that measly $600. I mean, we thought he was on our side. So then the House of Republicans today went and negotiated and declined and denied them passing the $2,000 bill. So now he's not going to sign on to that, the $600 or the $2,000. So now our lives and our money is up in jeopardy. It's like, we damned if we do or damned if we don't. Like, can we get the money, please? We the only country that has not been able to get paid during this whole time. And I know a lot of people that's really been struggling with this situation. Like, they have not been able to make no money. They're laid off, really. Like, they don't have a dime to pay their bills. And thank God they're still here. If it wasn't for, Vegas just put the little effect back in to where they can't file or evict you anymore. I know California has it up until February 2021. They finally put it back up for Vegas that they don't have to evict us. So we got it up until March as of right now.
Which is good.
So that's good because I may not be paying.
I know. To be honest, I'm surprised that that even when we first got that first $1,200 check, I'm surprised they even did that. I'm surprised they even cut that much, which is a shame. I'm surprised they cut that much. And then the extra $600 a week, that was more than most people was making at their jobs. Most people in a certain tax bracket, that was more than they ever made. So they was just like, okay,
right, yeah.
So I think what they're trying to do is make it less, so people have more of an incentive to return to work. Because some people didn't want to go back to work after getting that $600, but most people's unemployment benefits are ending like as early as next week. They say they expect over 50 million Americans to be their employee benefits will be expired by the end of next week. So that's 50 million people, and that's like no money coming in. And then even if and when they do,
60 million people to have the vaccine
by the end of January,
before they open the world back up.
They saying
in the next 100. And Joe Biden that's his goal to push when he becomes president-elect in January.
We watching you.
He wants to push the vaccine within 100 days. He wants to have at least 120 million Americans with the vaccine.
Yes, and they said if we move correctly, every American by summer 2021. Every American. But us black folks, we skeptical about getting it anyway, because we don't have the best track record with the government and the powers that be. So a lot of us are like, question to you.
They putting stuff in the medicine to hurt us.
And I heard it's more than one shot. I heard like they should like it's a 2-part shot or some shit like that.
Yeah, you gotta get the first shot, and then after 3 to 6 weeks you get another shot. So it's like it's a test run. But I think that's like that's how it is with a lot of shots. You're supposed to get 2 doses of them, but it's like first of all, y'all making this shot because y'all want to get more money. This is all about the Wall Street and the stock market. Like, I was told to invest in this, and thank God, I'm not gonna put God into this. I'm sorry. I invested in 2 stocks, and they are both of the companies that are literally making the vaccine right now, and literally went in $16 on them, and they up to like $116 per stock right now. So
you tell me that.
I kind of did, but
you know,
you don't want to listen to me.
My birthday coming up. I'm just saying.
My birthday passed, and I'm still saying.
No, it's over. Anyway,
let's start over.
What?
Yeah.
How about? I heard they're gonna give it like to like the older people first, and then the like 65, and then the young people, and then the essential workers and nurses, and then the rest of us.
Well, the essential workers and nurses are getting them right now.
The nurses are up there,
and you know, it goes down. Our mutual friend is a nurse, Keisha. She's a nurse, and she was just saying that it was a lot of people like saying her prayers and stuff. Because a lot of people like going through the ICU and stuff the last few days that she's been at work. So this stuff is still it's still very real out here, and these nurses are still at work doing like these long ass hours, and y'all are not following these rules. Even if it does not benefit you or hurt you on a daily basis, but you don't know that. Everybody out here is getting affected by it some way or another. We can't pay for our food. A lot of people can't pay for food, gas, bills, housing. A lot of people are stuck at work all day, can't even take care of their own kids. And then we got the teachers that I've never been in a predicament like this ever in life. And I went to school for education, and I just can't even imagine myself trying to teach a class full of 26 kids on a screen and they not paying no attention.
Right. Or then when they go to class, they're like in little cubicles with like glass, and they can't have a recess. They gotta sit 6 feet apart. It's only like 10 kids in a class. Like, that ain't even school.
How
that's
do
like
y'all
some
even
whole
eat
other.
now? You can't, because that's COVID like breaking regulations and you serving people food like that, right? Because that's more like a buffet. Because a lot of the buffets are like closed down now.
Yeah.
So that's weird. Do kids? Y'all answer in the comments. Do y'all kids go to school and still have lunch and stuff, or how is that?
I think they still been learning in school. I think they tried to put them back in school, and then after like a week, they put them back on the laptops.
Yeah, my brother's school, they go like, well, not they school, but the school down the street from them. I think Pattonville, they go to like segment days, so like AB days or something. So like Monday and Wednesday they go to school, and then the other few days they stay at home.
And then the next week they go Tuesday and Thursday, and then other kids. Yeah.
But
I don't know.
That's weird.
I would be so confused if I was like 8. I was already a little.
I'd be more upset if I was like my brother. He was a senior his last year. You know, he only had 2 more months left of school. You know, he started running track. He had 3.5 GPA. You know, and it's just like something like, my mom got a lot of kids, 9 kids, and for him to be able to graduate and, you know, do his thing and have, you know, a great GPA and not be able to celebrate it like he should. And the first year college students, you know, it's kind of weird, like not to be able to experience your senior year in college and your freshman year and all that stuff. It's kind of.
I'm sure they're gonna find a way to party.
They always gonna find a way. I mean, the world is shut down, but we still kicking it.
I know California just became like the first state with like over a certain amount of cases, and I'm like, I can believe it, but I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, I can believe it, but I'm not one of the ones that go to parties and stuff like that anyway. Like for big functions, I'm more of like I be at my house all day for real, and if I do go somewhere, I'm with the people that I'm kicking it with all the time.
Sick people.
You know what I'm saying? Fuck you. And let's start over. You know, I may, take a flight or something, but most of the time that I've been able to fly, I have not sat next to no one. So it's been pretty cool.
Don't nobody want to sit next to you.
That's cool. I don't want nobody sitting next to me either.
God
You can't even fake coughing these days. You going to jail, so don't even play with me.
Trying to hide your cough. God damn it. I'm trying to figure out if they're gonna try to mandate the vaccine. Like some jobs, I feel like for you to have your job might be like, well, you can't come back, you can't get put back on the schedule until we see your vaccine paperwork. Or
that's what they're saying.
I think in some countries, like if they catch you driving and they see you're not going to an essential business or you don't have a vaccine paperwork, then they can give you a fine or something like that. So it's gonna be interesting to see like how they're gonna do that. Like it's gonna be like mandated citywide or just like business per business or like what are gonna be like the circumstances. It's gonna be a sloppy.
Yeah, it's gonna go real.
This
first run is gonna be a mess. It's literally like the purge.
Yeah.
And I feel like a lot of people gonna be running back to the stores, grabbing toilet paper and eggs again. Like, like, come on now, y'all ain't learned the lesson yet.
Yeah, I think I'm glad my age group is like last on the priority list. That way, if it is administration of the medication, then at least we'll see if it's fucked up for the people that get it first, and then by the time it gets to us, we'll know. Like, I'm just gonna sit this one out. I'm just not do it and say we did.
So they giving out these vaccines to pretty much anybody who raised their hand to get one. You're next.
No.
But Mike Pence just got one. The vice president that's currently sitting, he just got one. But they saying all these people getting one is, it's full of vitamin D and just
B12.
Whatever. A nurse got vaccinated a few days ago, and she was having a press conference talking about it, and she kept saying that she's feeling lightheaded. We're gonna put that up and so you all can see it. She hit the
Wendy Williams. Did she start shaking first, or did she just like?
She didn't shake. She kept saying she feeling lightheaded, and she was able to hold on to the little podium, and then she.
Did she collapse like Wendy, or was it like?
They ran after her to come try to get her before she passed all the way out.
I did, yes. So all of my staff, we are excited to get the vaccine. We are in the COVID unit, so therefore my team will be getting first chances to get the vaccine. And I know that it's really, I'm sorry, I'm feeling really dizzy. Oh, I'm sorry.
Way out. But they said 5 minutes later she was able to get back up and finish talking to them. Girl, I don't know. She got her superpowers.
No, she got possessed. That wasn't her that got back up. That was somebody else that got back up. She was like...
You ever seen that movie? You ever seen that show, Travelers, on Netflix?
I seen the first 2, and then I kind of started watching something else.
Seasons or episodes?
Episodes.
It is pretty good. If y'all but yeah, that's a good show to watch because you pretty much pass away. The person dies, but your soul becomes in their body. So they pretty much still alive, but they soul not there. So
another soul slips in.
Yeah.
That's what I think happens.
That's pretty much.
She's probably
the world just always giving us true tea in our face without really telling us. So y'all gotta watch sometimes. You gotta watch as well as pray.
And read between the goddamn lines.
Okay. But yeah, she got the vaccine, fainted, and then there is another.
She got the vaccine, then fainted.
Yeah, within 18 minutes of getting it.
Oh, what the fuck?
Exactly. And they saying that didn't have nothing to do with it. She was diabetic or something.
That ain't got nothing to do with it.
Now her coming to life.
So when we pass the fuck out, they're gonna be like,
well, she must have had diabetes.
I'm just gonna play it off and just.
So it turns out 5 nurses in El Paso did not receive the COVID-19 vaccine Tuesday. There was a syringe that was completely empty. Like, they are playing with us. We're gonna post this up so you all can see this. They have a syringe full of nothing, but if it's empty,
I heard you die from that.
yeah, I heard if you get,
If it's air.
yeah, but they probably didn't really stick them, so it's been looking
Maybe
like
it was-
it's been
maybe
looking like,
it
you
wasn't
know,
empty,
haven't
maybe it
really
was-
pushed it.
Or maybe they didn't do it in a vein. I think if you put air into the veins,
Yeah.
you die. So maybe they like
We
just
gonna
put
have
it.
to look up. We gonna have to look into that. Y'all comment down below. And
Tell
let
us how that
know
work.
How does that work? And we gonna have to hit up our nurse friend to call in.
She don't know shit.
The next. We gonna have to hit our nurse friend up to call in and let us know a few things.
Maybe it wasn't
because, you
empty.
know,
It just wasn't what the fuck they said it was. Maybe it was like some fucking water
I hope nobody just.
or some vitamin shit.
I mean, I would hope it's some vitamins, but
At least
yeah.
you gotta pay for it. The vaccine.
I don't know. You got you did.
You ain't gotta pay to get COVID tested, right?
You got sometimes you gotta pay to get a flu shot.
But that's just a
sometimes you
swab.
don't. But some places give you free flu shots and stuff like that. So yeah,
Everything.
you can get you a free COVID test if y'all want to go get you a COVID test. I definitely probably will be getting me one because
I probably have to.
I'm
My
about
job
to-
is probably gonna require me.
I'm about to hit Jamaica in a little bit.
And it's
I
like-
have to get up out of here.
And it's like if you like to travel and like to be out and go to gatherings, of course we skeptical about getting the things, but it's like if that's what it takes for the world to become normal and for us to get back to like any type of slice of normal fucking life, it's like, and I ain't scared of sickness and
I'm
death
just
and all
not
that shit
injecting.
anyway.
I don't
So
even take
it
birth
is what it
control
is.
because I don't want something affecting my body that's unnatural. So I'm not about to put no
right.
random vaccine into my body I just made up 2 days ago.
Yeah, but what if
We
they
don't know
said
what's
you
in
couldn't
there.
travel? You like
Well,
to travel.
well,
What if they said you can't
That's
travel?
what we were just talking about a few weeks ago, and I'm cool right now.
Right
it just
now.
depends, and they ain't letting us over there no way.
Yeah, maybe if you got the vaccine.
Shit, I'm good for right now.
Yeah, I don't plan on going.
I don't
nowhere.
know. Well, you
I don't
can't.
even want to go nowhere. I want to go back to work for real. For real, I like to work.
Somebody send him a job, please. Email us at let's start over TV at gmail.com. Please, he got good skills. I ain't about to tell y'all his job ethic and work ethic. He
I'm
can
very,
do that.
very handy.
What's next?
All of that shit. We talked about the stimulus. We talked about that.
So ATL is pretty much the place not to be at or to go, depending on the type of person you are. If you want to go kick it and have a good time and find something and find something to do, they clubs is all open, they hookah lounge is all open, they bars is completely open.
They legs is open.
Even bar 1 is open.
Damn.
Ooh.
We're in a Twilight Zone.
Even bar 1 is open. You can go find that. Well, not maybe in Miami, not in Atlanta.
I think you should probably stay out of Atlanta, Florida, and California. Just California, we fine, but we
Even
full.
Vegas. Even
Nah,
Vegas.
you ain't come here.
You
We
know.
got enough
Y'all
traffic.
ain't missing nothing. It's dick at home.
Especially if you're coming from Florida
It's liquor
or
at home.
Atlanta to California. Don't do it.
Just stay at home, please.
You ain't gotta stay at home. Just
Make
stay
yourself
off the
a
101
party.
and the 405.
if you kicking it, if you a cool person, you should be able to create your own vibe and be able to create your own party. You shouldn't have to fly across the world just to have fun.
and cough wherever you want.
And you know what I'm saying? And spend all this money to do nothing because it ain't really much going on out here. I'm just letting you know.
I mean, unless you're me.
I mean, I'm always kick it, but
I like staying at home.
I'm in the house.
Yeah, I'm kick it out.
We in the house. Dominoes, spades.
Arguing.
Cheers.
Um,
What you got on here?
we
Jocelyn Hernandez.
I ain't no fucking Jocelyn Hernandez on there. Let's say Joe and Pence. Joe, we watching you. You get up there and do some fuck shit.
Okay, so that's cool.
News outlets, citizens, extensions. The extensions are planning to go till mid-March, the extra unemployment. So pretty much it's half of what we got. Last time we got a $1,200 check and $600 a week unemployment. This time it's a $600 check and $300 a week of unemployment. And that's expected to go to March
Is that
11th.
extra?
that should be on top of what you get. But like I said, most people stop at the end of next week, and then there's going to be a lapse. Even if they extend yours, there's going to be a lapse. You're going to go weeks.
For
so
y'all
don't spend.
To send in y'all information. Y'all better send in them information, because if y'all ain't sending in y'all
re-verify
stuff, they cutting you off. So.
And they might, and then even if they don't cut you off, when they sign this new thing, it's still going to take several weeks for them to recalibrate the systems to make it go from 600 to 300 or 0 to 300. So don't, just because they saying, oh, expect the 300, it's going to be weeks. So don't just start spending money before you get it. Word to the wise. I get in trouble with that a lot. That's our political take for the day. We're going to be watching this, obviously, because even though 300 ain't shit and the 600 ain't shit, I mean, y'all ain't giving me no motherfucking job, so bring it on, motherfucker.
Here's another we gotta,
I'd rather work, personally. I'd rather interact with people like, you know, because I go crazy. And I need a buffer. But that's the political show. Anything else you want to add on that? Let's see, we talked about money, shots, syringes, fainting.
Yeah, just be careful and just stay safe out here. Wear your mask. If you go to the store and they ask you to put the mask on, just put it on. Don't be one of them people. It's not that big of a deal. I know. I mean, it irritates me to put it on, especially the cloth ones. You can barely breathe and all that. But it's like, do you really want to have disturbing the peace or whatever, trespassing, and then go to jail during this time? Like, ain't nobody got time for that.
If you're going into somebody else's businesses, then it's up to the business.
Yes.
Like, you can't just be like, they can refuse you. They can refuse you
My
service.
doctor said I can't wear a mask.
Outside? I'm not wearing a mask outside. Sorry. If I'm going on a hike, no. You'll fucking pass. You'll be like
that.
Because
it's like if you sitting down eating, you can't wear a mask. If you sitting down drinking, you can't wear a mask. But look, if you walking into somebody's establishment and they say you can or cannot wear it, just abide by their rules.
Or don't shop there.
Or don't go out. Because if your doctor say you can't wear a mask and they telling you that you have to, come on now. All that talking that you doing, you could have been in and out the store. Yeah. Just get what you need to get and get out.
Yeah.
Because if you got to wear an ankle monitor because you ain't want to put a mask on.
Yeah. And also, drop down in the comments and give us your tricks to help you. Like, what do you do at home all day? Are you binging Netflix? You got what's the new music you listening to? Are you getting into your exercise? Like, send some tricks. Because some people don't know how to be in the house and be alone and entertain themselves. So, let's help each other.
I know a lot of people that actually got COVID not long ago. So, these last month, I've personally known 5 people that had it or have it right now. So let us know, do you know anybody that has it, and what are your remedies to get past it?
Stay away from them. Block their number.
Exactly.
For 2 weeks.
Right. And then it's 2 weeks, like, people be getting it, and then they just be like, oh, I had it 2 weeks ago, so I ain't got it no more. Like, you just got a regular cold. And then, this is flu season. So a lot of people are testing negative and positive in the same day because it is flu season. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, like, a lot of these tests.
If you got a positive, would you tell me? What if you went and got that test while you staying here with me? Would you come back and tell me?
I'd be like, hand me my stuff out the door.
No, I ain't handing you shit.
Hand me my stuff out the door. Boy.
You still got it. I ain't gonna get it.
I ain't got nothing. I'm too.
I'm gonna smell it on you.
I'm melanin.
I'm gonna smell the mucus.
First of all, I don't
mixed in with all the other shit.
I don't have a nose.
Okay. Well, we're about to wrap this up.
But anyway, yes, that's it. For this episode of Let's Start Over.
Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas.
Y'all have a happy New Year. Which I'm sure we'll be back before then. If not,
we'll see you on the flip side.
Yeah, no.
And then we're going to really start over next year. Next year is the real Let's Start Over. We're going to start all the way from the beginning.
Man, no. We're starting all the way.
Now, the first few months, I'm expecting a sham of a fucking winter. But by spring, this shit better be together. I'm going to follow the rules for the first time in my life for the next 3 months. I swear. I'm going to follow the rules, which I never do. I'm going to follow the rules for at least 6 weeks. I'm going to give you 6 weeks. And then if it ain't fixed,
if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right?
If it ain't fixed, I don't know. I'm burning.
Just like you.
I don't know. I'm gonna do something fucked up. Anyway.
Sage type of shit.
What?
You gonna be on that Sage or Gemini shit.
Get a sugar mama. All right.
I'm always looking for a sugar mama.
No, yeah, 'cause you ain't never found one.
Or a sugar daddy. But I'm sick of them, so. Next case! Bye.